Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to be reviewing The Ghost of McGee Season 1 Episode 14A called Goat Your Own Way, and later today I'll be doing the second half of Episode 14 called A Very Hungry Ghost. And also I'm back in my dorm, so I'm going back on schedule. And sorry I haven't, there were 2 days that I wanted to post, and I ended up didn't. Well, one of the days I did like a YouTube short, so I guess it's technically posting, but it's not like a full length review where I wanted it to be. But it's fine. Back on my dorm, getting myself back organized, gonna get back to school and stuff, so things would be, back to normal and stuff like that. So, and I got my clocks set up for daylight savings, so I guess happy daylight savings day, I guess. And so I'm really glad because today's Sunday. I'm gonna get episode 14 done, so that means only need to do episode 15. Once the clip is available, I'll be able to get that done, so until the Ghost of McGee comes back, I don't have to worry about it. And I think I might do a YouTube short tonight. I think I might do 2. It might be Amphibia, but I'm not 100% sure. Though don't 100% count on it. And still trying to get used to doing that. Only done one so far. The Owl House Season 2, Episode 9. Clips. Like I did a mini review for that. It's only like 15 seconds of. I said this is my first YouTube short. Yeah, and I gave it my score for it, for now. So yeah, you go check that out if you want. Okay. So yeah, I definitely want to get episode 14 done today, so that Monday and this coming week I can try to get Big City Greens done. Excuse me. Yeah, so I can Monday I can do episode 13. Friday I can get episode 14, and Saturday I can get episode 15, and then Sunday I can do those episode titles, and and basically all that week is basically be Big City Greens. So that'll be good. I can finally get season 2A finally done with that, and the episode titles for the rest of the season for season 2 that'll be completed also. So I don't have to really worry about Big City Greens too much. I can't completely forget about it because again it's in season 3 right now. So, and then the next coming week, I think it might be time to get back to Secrets of Sulphur Springs, or maybe the Owl House. Either one. I'm not 100% sure. But anyway, without any more dilly-daddling, it's still a while to go before we finish Big City Green Season 2A and, get back to Secrets of Sulphur Springs, But, okay. So, before we get to the house right here, we're basically at this county fair. So, oh, that's cool. And I like the fact that Libby and Scratch are friends now, so they basically kind of hang out. And Scratch is there. It's like he wants this. Oh my goodness, I wouldn't be able to eat this. It's like a deep fried anything, and there's like a wedding couple there. We want a deep fried wedding cake, and then basically the game wedded right there. Oh, you must kiss the bride, and they kiss, and they had this deep fried cake, and Scratch is like, okay, because Scratch is a ghost and he can't be seen by humans unless he wants to scare people, and Scratch doesn't want to do that. He just wants to get food. Well, who's gonna take me there? Libby, Molly, and Molly's like, oh, sorry, Scratch, we can't. And Libby's like, yeah, sorry, Scratch, we're gonna go get goats. And Scratch is like, what? But my food. And sorry, Scratch is like, I'm gonna see what's going on over here. And basically you get the let's see, like the gym teacher. Yeah, I think it might be the gym teacher, and he basically has a whistle. It's like, okay, I'm gonna teach you how to train your ghosts, and you're gonna be training them for 2 weeks, and you have to follow the 3 C's. What was it called? Um, Command, click, and well, I thought the last one was reward, but I thought it was the 3 C's. Hold on. Command, click. Yeah, so I think that might be my first strike. I don't know why he called it the 3 C's. I forgot who called it that. It was either the coach or Libby who said that, or maybe they both did. But those are not the 3 C's, because I'm pretty sure it was, yeah, command, click, reward. It's not 3 C's, but whatever. And basically, and I was like, oh, the ghosts are so cute. And he's like, do not be fooled by their cute eyes and their fluffy tails. You need to command them with respect, and when they show you respect, you hand them a treat. And it's, oh, okay, and you gotta train them for 2 weeks. And it's like, I still want food. No. So then they basically, and then there's these clicking buttons, and then he looks at the button and he looks at Pete, the father, and I'm like, oh no, I'm not gonna like this beat plot line. And I didn't. And basically we get back to the house, and this is a cool shot of the house. And Scratch is basically looking at the button, and look at the go. And Molly's like, oh, and she named him Totes. Totes the goat. Okay, Totes, I'm gonna have to command you. And he's like, and then I didn't like this. She said, like, kept on saying heal, and I'm like, And she basically says, like, oh, heal means to like walk around. Doesn't she know what heal means? But here's the thing. Other characters say heal too, and the coach was there also, and the coach didn't correct them. So I know it's like a different world, like a different universe and whatever. But heal means to stop, and that's what the goat is not moving. And in the episode, you just don't get it. That's one of the things that kind of bothered me with it. And she's basically like, heal, Toads, heal. He's like, come on, don't you want a treat? Who doesn't want treats? And the ghost says, Toads is not moving. You said heal, not working. And so, oh, come on. Come on, Toads, you gotta move. He's like, oh, how about I skip? How about rearrange the steps? How about give you a treat first? And and basically Toads is moving now. Yeah, it's working. And then Scratch is like, yeah, it's working, for him to be bribed. And Molly's like, Scratch has a very cynical way of looking at it. And Scratch is like, yeah, but you should bribe me him. It's not working. And Molly's like, look at this little cute face. Who could not say no to this cute face? And then Sharon comes in. And she's like, oh yeah, Molly, I know what you mean. Who could say a cute face to this? And it's like, little baby Molly. Oh my goodness. And I guess it's like her third birthday, and who could say a cute face? Who could say no to a cute face like this? And Sharon looked her tired ass. We did. And you made these faces. Oh my goodness. And I just had to play this right here. It's really sweet. And I really liked it. She's like, being firm is hard, Molly, but it leads to better and happier and healthier kids. People are goats. And Sharon leaves. And I thought this was really nice, motherly, to daughterly advice. I don't know if I say daughterly. It's a good motherly advice to a daughter, or to any kid. And Molly's like basically saying like, well, yeah, I guess Mom has a point, but maybe no one has thought of the possibility to do it my way. I'm calling it the Molly method. She's all prim and proper. And I'm kind of like, when I'm watching a video, I'm like, Molly. Of course, people tried it, but Molly's a kid. She's only 12. She's a tween. I kind of hope she turns 13 season 1 because she's supposed to be like in 7th grade. Because if Daryl is younger than Molly, then he should be in 6th grade. And if Molly is in 7th grade and she's 12, then she should be turning 13. Hopefully, just for this year, because with Big City Greens, like the ages keep on staying the same. It's kind of similar with Craighead Creek, like oh my goodness, for 3 seasons, like staying the same age. Oh my goodness, grow up. But it's just like, I just kind of like it when it's sequential, but sometimes shows don't do that really much, and so I kind of hope Molly turns 13 in season 1. If she doesn't, and it's in season 2, okay, but I kind of hoping it's season 1. Maybe it might be the finale. Who knows? I personally don't know. I'm just kind of hoping. But, Molly's basically saying, like, I'm going to call it the Molly method. And then, Toad's kind of nudging her to go under a tree. And then Molly's like, another tree? You didn't do anything. Look at the face. And then Molly's like, I don't know why I'm making those noises. I'm sorry. And Toad's basically doing the quiver. And Molly's like, look at the reflection. That's actually a pretty good reflection. And then she's like, according to the Molly method, you don't have to do anything. Great, Molly. Great. What's the point of this? Okay, tree. Okay, very last one. Okay, very, very last one. Okay, very, very, very last one. And Scratch is like, this is all gonna blow up your face, right? She's like, no, it's not. Very, very last one. And Scratch is like, you do you, Molly. I'm gonna blow it up. I got my own problems to deal with. I'm like, oh, Scratch, you better not be doing what I think you're doing. And there's Pete. I'm like, ugh. And Scratch goes inside Pete's sandwich, and he's like, Scratch, you scared me. And he's like, sandwich now. And he's like, okay. And he's like, okay. And he clicks the button, and then he's like, what's the noise? And why do you seem like a good authority figure right now? So basically, Scratch trains Pete. I don't know if they thought this was funny. I thought this was very demeaning because, again, I'm just thinking. Because, again, like the last couple of days has been like very... I don't really talk about this much on the channel, but things have been very political lately and other stuff. And I could go too much into detail, but if you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. If you don't, you don't. Thank goodness you don't. And I'm kind of thinking, would Scratch do this to Sharon? Would Sharon fall for this? Would it work on her? You know what I'm saying? Like, it specifically would target it at Pete. Why couldn't it have been Daryl or something? Like, everything seems to be targeted at him as like the dad, like is the fool and stuff like that. And train him like a goat or like a dog seems very demeaning. I don't know. When I just saw this, I was like, I'm like very confused. And when I second watch, I'm like very like appalled. I don't know. I just don't really like this concept. There's a song that comes up and it's pretty funny, but when I see Pete just, and he keeps saying, "I'm a very good dad." I don't know. I maybe the creators are just trying to be funny. I didn't find it funny. I just didn't. Again, maybe if things in the world weren't being so political, maybe I would have had a better time with this, but I just didn't like it. But Scratch is having a good time, and that's another thing. Scratch, aren't you supposed to be a part of the family? I know you're a ghost and you sometimes do not so nice things, but this is kind of crossing a borderline of like morals, like being part of a family and you know what it stands for. And when you cross the line, and Scratch never really, I guess he gets to come up with spoilers that his food gets destroyed, but still, I just didn't like it. Well, anyway, sorry. I'm not sure if that was called a rant or not, but I'm sorry. I just didn't really like this concept. I think this might be the very first B plot that I'm just... It isn't because I'm not interested in it. I just didn't like it. And he's like, oh, you think I'm the authority figure because of my hair. Okay, because it's kind of funny. Oh, here's a cracker. Ooh, love crackers. Do you have any more? Oh, yes, I do. Oh, you're a very good dad. I just don't like it. I'm sorry. And there's a song. It's pretty good. And I just wanted to play, like Summit song. So I just don't want to play too much, but I didn't really get to even the lyrics. I probably played it the wrong time. Sorry. But basically, they're both Scratch and Molly are basically training each other's, peoples, I guess. And basically, the song is like, "You're the GOAT, GOAT, the greatest all time." Basically, it's the GOAT song, basically. And and every time, and Molly's basically is like, okay, very, very, very last street. And look up, they're supposed to be training for 2 weeks. The 2 weeks did this to him. Oh my goodness. And Pete keeps on bringing food and stuff, and Molly keeps on failing. Scratch keeps on succeeding, and then victory. That's like the end of the song. I'm just gonna leave it right there for totes. Very big. And the song was pretty good. I just again Scratch just maybe what I liked. Maybe it was something where maybe Scratch basically asked Pete, I need you to take me to get some deep fried food. And Pete's like, no, not right now, Scratch. I'm not really feeling it. And Scratch is kind of like, I don't really want to ask this, but like, what's wrong? And he's kind of thinking, there's kind of like this, and you don't really have to do this specifically, but you could have done something similar. There's this race, and I wanted to do it, but I'm just not, physically like fit to do it. And Scratch is basically like, well, how about we make a deal? I help you train, and you give me the tickets for the super deep fried food. And Pete's like, oh, are you sure? And he's like, yeah, come on, we're family. And then Pete's like, okay, then you could do the training song with Molly Train Totes. And you would be not doing like the whole rolling over, because they did that in the song with Pete, but basically have let me go back to one particular like this scene. Don't do like the food thing, but maybe have Scratch with like a timer and Pete with the headband running. You could have done that with Pete training for like the, I don't know, you call it like a triathlon or 5K run or whatever. You could have done something like that, and I would really like that. Oh, cool! They're kind of bonding a little bit, and it could have been maybe like a little bit sequel to the Ice Princess, where Scratch and Pete were kind of hanging out at the end of the episode, where Scratch was kind of fascinated with Pete ice skating. So that could have been like not a direct sequel because it wasn't really about them, but sort of. I think that would have been way better than this, but I don't know. They're trying to be funny. But anyway, what was it saying? Sorry about that. Okay, we go back to the county fair, and oh no, sorry, we're back at home, and Scratch is basically saying, "All right, Dad, get into the car," and then he's like, "I'm very good, Dad." Oh my goodness, and he gives him another treat. Okay, Molly, come on, let's go. And he's like, "Scratch, I can't lift goats. Come on." And he's like, "Oh, come on, Scratch, can you like lift them? Use your ghosty powers? You won't be learning a lesson, Molly." And like, if I helped you, come on, Scratch. She does the puppy eyes, and he kind of falls for it. He's like, okay, fine, do this one thing, and he lifts Toads and puts him in the truck. And I think Sharon was Daryl in this episode at all. Well, I mean, like he's in the second half, obviously, but was he in the first half? I'm not sure if he was. Okay, but I'm pretty sure Sharon was there. Yeah, she was at the fair, and yeah. Okay, and basically, yeah, and basically, they get to the county fair, and everyone has their goats, very very thin and very well groomed, and and then she is basically saying, oh, my little goat, she was a sweetheart. You just have to give the right commands. And Molly's like, no one likes to show off, Sheila. And then Libby comes in. Libs, you know what I'm talking about, right? Oh yeah, I'm training my goat. Oh, he was like really difficult, and it was very firm. I had to be very firm. I didn't want to do it, but I knew it was best for the goat. And then Molly's like, am I the only one who had trouble? And Libby's like, didn't you follow the 3 C's? Shouldn't be called 3 C's, command, click, and treat. Reward. Command, click, reward. And then Mom's like, I kind of switched the order around. Libby's like, what do you mean? And then it's time to, and your mom's like, look at the little face, and you see Totes is very unhappy, very overweight. And I'm like, oh my goodness, poor goat, poor Totes. Oh my goodness. And and basically, but Molly makes it right in the end, which is nice. But forget that. It's time for like the checking, and basically Scratch gets Pete to get him all the food, and super deep fries it. The deep frying process seems kind of cool. You're very animation fluid, fluid animation. I mean, and then he's like, "Oh wow, you're really hungry today, sir, huh?" And he's like, "I'm very good, Dad." Oh my goodness, and I like the lady's response. She's like, "I'm sure you are." I'm with a lady. What is wrong with you? And she super deep fries it, and Scratch is like, and he gets it, and like did he hold it or P hold it? I think P held it, and yeah, sorry, not hold it, held it, and they bring out to the bleachers, and almost Molly's turn to get the checking to see if Toads is well fit of the training basically, and but the Totes smells the deep fried goodness of Scratch's masterpiece. And Totes is basically, that's when he finally gets up. There were a couple of fart jokes, and they weren't too bad. Totes is trying to run after it. Mom's trying to hold him back. Totes, no! And he breaks off the leash, runs over the judge, runs into Scratch and Pete and Sharon, and all the deep fried goodness goes all over, and Scratch is like, no! And they all get banned. And Molly's like, did you know you can get banned at the county fair? And then you say, okay, what do we do with Toads then? And I was like, yeah, we can do, just keep him. And Molly's like, oh, I have a good idea. And he basically got, lost of weight by like running around in the grass for like, I think it was like for another week or 2 weeks. And he basically was like eating the grass, and Toads is well fit. And we give Toads to the city, the city's property now. And, oh yeah, Molly's doing like the right way. Command, click, and I also forgot. Toast was like eating like a sock or something, and then Molly's like, drop it, Toast, and Toast is doing the little the cute eyes, and Molly had to cover her eyes so she wouldn't fall for it. Drop it, and Toast said she listened. And so, oh okay, that was actually really nice transition. And then we see Toast very thin, eating the grass, and she's doing the clicking. And Pete's like, why am I so familiar with that noise? And Scratch like throws a button. Oh, no reason. And that's the end of the episode. Sorry if I was kind of going through this episode like a little bit quick. I just that B plot, I just don't like it. But I give this episode a. Let me see. Thinking back on the episode. Did I count that? 70. Yeah, I give it a 70. It was a good episode. It, just a couple things. The whole 3Cs, they're not the 3Cs. One of them is a, R for reward. The whole heal thing, why did no one explain that heal means to, that it means stop, and that's why it wasn't working. Scratch just treating Pete like an animal. Pete just falling for it. The whole B plot in general. And again, not bad. Better than okay, but it was just good. A solid 70. Like, if the song wasn't good, and maybe if like that animation with like the deep fried food, if that animation was kind of choppy, then I think it would just been like an okay episode. But because of those aspects, along with Sharon's advice to Molly learning her lesson, and Toad's becoming a fit goat again, that's what made like a good episode. But like just very like on the line, like 70% solid, So again, 70%, 7 out of 10, good episode. Wish it was better, but it's good. And again, not the entire episode. We still got the second half to talk about. But for the first half, 70%. Okay, everyone. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Hit the notification bell. Give me a big thumbs up. Leave a comment down below. And I'll see you guys later today for the second half of the Ghost of McGee Season 1, Episode 14, called The Very Hungry Ghost. And I'll see you guys then. Alright. Bye.